What's up? Just listening to the Trailblazers game on Sirius Radio, and they're winning. I mean, they were just up by like 19 or 17 or something like that, and then now they're down by or up by 12. I've kind of secretly always liked the Trailblazers because they've had stars on their teams, like Brandon Roy. I remember that back in the day. Clyde, of course. I mean, Cliff Robinson. There's quite a few of them, but I mean, of course, nowadays too. But I've never been a person to think that they'll actually win it, even though I know that they have. I'm not saying they'll never win it, but they're like if your team's kind of sucking that year, or I don't know, if your team's already going to win, but it's just nice to watch them play anyways. That's the type of team I like watching. Like Carmelo Anthony, he's great. Like, he's about the same age as Bron, right? And he doesn't have the same legs, but he can shoot now, so he doesn't have to worry too much about it. He just watches and follows what he's been doing, his 16, 17, 18 years or whatever, how long he's been playing. A lot less, isn't it? But anyways, so yeah, I like watching them. What kind of alternative teams do you like watching? I've always been fascinated with that, because there are other teams I would root for if I was watching them play, if they weren't playing against my team, of course. If they weren't playing against my team, that's cool, because even if it was a rival of my rival, I mean, why not? Why not? I know a Blazers-Lakers rivalry is something right now is going to be great until LeBron leaves or Anthony Davis steps up to the plate and does what Bron's doing and dominates. I mean, but time will tell. We'll never know. I mean, they might need another person in LA for that to happen, and maybe the Trailblazers will do something before Dame retires. I don't know, but Dame's not old, so he's still got a little bit of gas in his tank. He just needs a lot of good players on his team to help him. So, but yeah, I started out with the basketball because I'm just not a basketball junkie. I think about sports. I think about plays. I think about continuity, cooperation, teammates. And it's not just like basketball. It could be like playing an MMO, like with your friend online. I remember going into a raid with a bunch of people into a dungeon, and you have to have cooperation because everyone's doing certain things. Everyone has a certain job. You know what I mean? I like communication. It really, really, really helps to build character and builds a team and everything else, I think. But that's why I like talking about it, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I woke up quite a bit today. I just I'm just not feeling it today. And stretching has been one thing I have been doing a little bit more since I woke up. Even though there was no basketball games on today. Kind of sucked, actually. Well, I mean, there was, but none I wanted to watch. Except for those Blazers ones. But I didn't even know they were playing, so that really goes to show they're not my favorite team, but I would love to listen to them. It sounds interesting. Plus, they are playing against the Hornets, and I like LaMelo Ball. I knew he was a lot better than his brothers, especially after him scoring 100 points in a game. It's pretty crazy to even think that him not being I don't know about being able. I think he got forfeited or whatever what happened with the college situation, but not doing that and going to make money overseas, which really, really helped to boost his player stock, just to show what he can do. Because being a kid is great, but you got to transition that, into pre-adult to adult, you know what I mean, to full-grown man, you know what I mean? Like, you got to transition into that, so you got to show what you know. And that was a great way for them to do that. And I think maybe not for a lot of people, but I think maybe for a lot of people that don't think that they can make it, they're going to go overseas. A lot of people are going to go to these different leagues just to get a name out, because they don't want to be not seen. Like, the whole point of making it is doing whatever you can to get your name out there, your face out there, to have people see something of you, even if it's a small clip. Maybe it might spark an interest in someone, even if it's not, sports. I mean, maybe it's academics, maybe it's something else, maybe it's inventions, maybe it's something that you might want to get a patent for. Maybe, maybe it's certain things that you're proud of. Maybe you don't think that other people are, but if you post it, you never know, you might find interest. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But all that stuff goes through my brain, and then it just goes away. It really does. I mean, it goes there if I remember talking about it, and I'll be like, oh yeah, but for the most part, making these videos too really kind of helps me to get my ideas out there, my thoughts, opinions, even if they don't really mean much to much people. But I think it really helps. So even if I do forget it, I can go back to it and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Or I remember what was going on, or I can understand where I was coming from. Or maybe my thoughts did change as time goes on, and going back at it, I might look at it. I haven't. I haven't. But I think the only times I've ever went over things is if I was editing out my voice or audio, or my voice or video, and that was about it. But I really wasn't like kind of analyzing myself or anything like that. I was just going through it as if I was working, so but it also helps when you're not feeling your best, is your mind can help you to overcome a lot of obstacles in life. And it really, really starts in the mind, especially with confidence, sports, doing the things that you want to do after you get, to where you ever want to be at, wherever you're at now, even if you're out of college or whatever. You always got to get somewhere to go somewhere to get somewhere, right? You're never just there already. Well, unless you're born into it, I guess. I don't know. Some people can't help that either, But then you just have to have more self-awareness to begin with, and that's kind of hard. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get going, do a little bit more stretching, and get to work. Yeah, gonna be a long week. It's still not over yet, but I don't even think it started. So, there's a lot to do. So I can only do what I can do. So I work as hard as I can, get as tired as possible, go home, go to sleep, rinse and repeat. It's boring. It really is for the most part. But I'm glad I get to share these moments with you guys. Whoever gets to watch them. I don't even care if you're watching them just to watch or listen to what I'm saying. But, I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you. And to my parents, anyone else, love you. Talk to you later.